So Chase used to drive a blue Jeep around our driveway and wheel it around on 2 wheels all the time. And he would come in the house and say, "Mom, I want to drive race cars."
Here comes DeMarco back to the inside as Bush leads another lap. DeMarco moves Bush back up the track down the back straightaway. Here comes Tanner Tucker.
So we showed up at a local school, is how he started his racing career, in a parking lot, and just put his bike helmet on him and let him zip around the parking lot making laps in this new go-kart that we had bought.
To the inside, this is where legends are made through 3 and 4.
I started literally Googling local dirt tracks in the area on my phone, and we found Mountain Creek Speedway and we found Millbridge Speedway.
DeMarco to the inside. Will Bush get on the binders and try and cross him over? He does. To the inside. Not going to happen. DeMarco's going to hold off Bush and win.
You know, ultimately we ran a couple races and just kind of got our feet wet, came back the next season, which was when the world kind of stopped, and you know, showed back up. And I don't know what changed in a few months from the tail end of the season where we were able to try a couple races in the next year, but Chase basically qualified first and went out and won every race that year in kind of that flat cart that we originally got, and it just kind of obviously progressed from there. And so met some people along the way that were running the wing carts like we have here now. We made the investment, bought one cart, and you know, ran at 2 different tracks. We were able to win the championship at Mountain Creek that year. We finished 6th in points at Millbridge our first year over there, having never run, and obviously the competition at Millbridge is you know, it's basically like NASCAR but in go-karts.
Millbridge Speedway is the mecca for dirt go-kart racing. People come from all over the country to race here. Parents come out to support, grandparents come out to support. So it's really a great family atmosphere, but it's also a competitive atmosphere.
Millbridge it's really competitive there, which I like because it gives me a challenge.
And we didn't win any races at Millbridge in 2021. And that really motivated Chase to want to get better. He wanted to be in victory lane, and he worked his butt off every single week on the track and off the track with film review and reviewing all the data, looking at lap times. We watched a ton of film. Going into 2022, we were not originally necessarily going to race for points. We were just going to kind of see how the first couple races went. And he won his first race in April at Millbridge, and that was a huge confidence booster.
See a little bit of victory lane. Chase DeMarco, he's won almost everywhere. This is his first win ever at Millbridge. Make some noise for Chase DeMarco.
And at that point, he came home that night after his first win and said, "Mom, we're racing for points, and we're going to do this all season."
Chase DeMarco gets the advantage right now. Tanner Tucker going to have to regroup. He does. He gets to the low side, gets to the back bumper, slides up the racetrack. White flag is out. That might have been it.
Chase DeMarco wins the beginner box stocks. Connor White ends up second.
Outside of it obviously just being a pretty exciting year for us and being a very successful year was we had a film production crew show up at the track kind of the latter part of the season with an opportunity to kind of film up-and-coming drivers because of the profile of people and the affiliation with NASCAR there at the track. And so because we had done so well this year, Chase was one of the few kids that they really wanted to follow around and kind of profile. And so really cool experience obviously to be a part of. You know, Chase did a really good job of handling himself when they'd interview him, and you know, so just to be able to be a part of that is really cool, and should be cool to see how that all plays out. We've seen Chase has the talent to do really well. We've won a championship. We finished second this year. We had 4 wins. We had a phenomenal year, and you know, just watched his progression as a driver, and little things go a little bit differently. You know, we might have had 6 or 7 wins this year, maybe luck out and even had another championship this year. We're looking for partners that see that, want to be associated with that, and want to get behind that as we go into the future, so we can support his talent and see where he can ultimately take everybody.
That's kind of where I've wanted it to go ever since the beginning. Like, I've always wanted to race in NASCAR and be competitive.